I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of tired. It's been a long week. I feel like we should just roll right into it. I feel like we don't need to banter, have some silly. Hey Mike, what'd
Yes.
you think of blah 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 blah
Keep it
blah?
moving.
What's this? Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Roll it back, Mike. Apparently Todd's like Mr. Jujutsu Kaisen now. I don't know if he said this to you. You're muted. Oh Michael. Oh Michael. Professional
All right,
production
I'm
over
just gonna
here.
roll this back. We
Uh,
are gonna do some banter just to get Mike's mic going.
Welcome everyone to the Passing Stroll podcast, a show where a couple of best friends talk about the latest in video games and nerd culture. Sometimes we have guests, sometimes Mike's audio settings are not set up properly. Either way, we have a new episode for you each and every week. As always, I'm your host, Brennan Groom, and joining me on this lovely Friday evening is the anime senpai himself, Mr. Michael Desir. Mike, how are you tonight?
I thought it was a bold choice for you to say, not even say anything. You just hit record and you didn't bother checking with me or Dom to make sure that we're all set and ready to go. Because we haven't spoken yet this entire time. You and Todd have been speaking. We didn't talk yet. But you said, I'm going to
Wait,
hit
so this is
record.
my fault now?
Hey, listen, you're in charge. You should be making on top. Like, hey, are you prepared?
I knew Dom was prepared. I knew he was prepared because he already set. Shut the fuck up, Dom. For those of you listening, Dom is doing a visual gag. Dom changed his background to something new, so that means I know he's on the up and up.
Oh, all right. Well, you know what they say about assuming.
What do they say about
Yeah, it
assuming?
makes you look like a fool.
Exactly.
Okay, well, my mic's working, so.
My
Anyways,
mic's working too.
Mike, how are you tonight?
He's right there.
I'm fine.
Mike's a little spicy
He's pointing
tonight.
at me. I'm
Mike's
like,
a little spicy tonight. What's up, Mike? You all right? We gotta fight somebody. What's going on here?
I thought you said after pressing record on Craig that you said we don't have time to banter dilly dally,
Well,
and you're still stuck
and
on
then
me.
and then the banter just organically comes because this is what we do. This is where we're at.
All right, well, carry on.
All right, that's fair. You're gonna respond to Jutsu Kaisen over here?
I feel like you didn't complete the thought. I don't remember exactly what you said anymore. You said, "Oh, did you know Todd was Mr. Jutsu Kaisen?" He mentioned something last week, and then I
Now
kind of
he said
accepted it.
he's like gonna not only did he say he's gonna
On
watch
board.
it, he said he's gonna fucking read it, Mike.
I said, what was I gonna say? Mike, a question for you though. Is
Yep.
season 2 on Crunchyroll?
Yes,
Oh, it is. Okay. Do I have to do premium or anything to do that, or is it?
I don't remember. The season's almost done. I think there's only like, I think we're on episode 18. I don't know. There's like 3 episodes left. So it should be on there. Like, I think they changed their pricing structure or whatever. So I don't know if you're allowed to watch things for free anymore.
Fucking
Yeah, you
paying for
have to
fucking
get
another service.
YouTube premium. YouTube. What is the thing that always shows up, Mike? YouTube Prime. What is it called? What is it? What always shows up?
Oh, I forget what it's called because it's not like it's not whatever it is I pay for. It's something else.
That's whatever the Google
Prime
machine
Time.
says. Yeah, Google Prime Time or something, or YouTube Prime Time rather. Also
Yeah.
joining us tonight, of course, is the Jujutsu Jujutsu
That's like
Kaisen. Fuck it, Todd Gary's here. Todd, how are you doing tonight?
son. I'm good.
And then rounding us out, of course, is the Disney daddy himself with the peeking Reggie over his shoulder. Dominic Ford. Dom, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great.
What's the update on Lorcana, the new expansion? Have you had any luck finding more packs or pulling anything worth it?
I mean, I got us those troves yesterday, 2 days ago, whatever day
What was
that
it?
was.
Is that the first
was
time
it?
you've seen the packs out in the wild? Because I still haven't seen them.
The new set, yes,
Yeah.
that was the first time I had seen them.
At Target I was at in Methuen, there was a end cap of just Lorcana, and it was just the booster packs, and I was so pissed because they were all gone. All they had left was
Starter decks.
the
Wait,
Yeah,
they
the
had
one I
booster
got.
packs?
oh
No.
dude, they had like an end cap of like like its own thing for Lorcana, like
Hold
their
on.
own little
But they
kinda-
had booster packs or they had starter decks?
They had starter decks, but they had booster packs, but they clearly sold out because they're all empty.
Okay, all right. I was gonna say if there was an end cap
It
booster
sucks,
packs and you
'cause,
didn't
like,
buy any, I was very
oh,
confused.
dude, I would have bought a bunch because I would have bought those over the starter pack because like the starter pack you only get like one booster pack in there and it's whatever kind of it's like all the same in every booster and every starter pack has the same cards minus the booster.
Yeah, that's how all those things are. They're
Yeah, I
for you
don't
to
know
make a
anything about
deck.
this. Yeah,
Are you trying to play the game? Why are you buying
oh,
Lorcana
fucking
cards?
like I want to get some foils, man, some fucking good foils.
Todd's in the mix. You want to start collecting them,
Um,
or where are you at here?
I don't know. I don't know. I kind of bought that starter pack just to see what's up with them and kind of, see if it's something I could get the kids into. And but then I was like, some of these cards look kind of cool, and I don't know though. But like, it seems like an expensive thing just to fucking get
Yes.
lucky, basically.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean that's how
It's basic.
all trading
I
card
mean, when
games
I was
are.
when I was buying the fucking Animal Crossing things just so I could get what's her name. Like I think I bought like 10 packs and I got like no one I wanted. I'm like, yeah, I think I'm gonna stop doing this right now. It's like
That's how they get you.
I have all these. Yeah, definitely how they get you.
I still have yet to see any Lorcana. I keep wanting to say season 2. Is it something Floodborn? What is the
Rise
Bloodborne,
of
yeah.
Rise
Bloodborne.
of the Floodborn? Mike,
Yeah.
what's gonna get you to buy a Lorcana cards?
Nothing.
Do you have any interest in any TCG? Like they have like a One Piece one that seems to be pretty popular.
No. What am I gonna do with them?
I don't know.
I've
Do what
got
Todd's doing.
Cherish them.
huh?
Cherish them.
No. Nonsense. I got let's see. I got this pack. Yeah.
I was testing you guys when I sent that Cinderella pic, though, just to see if you guys knew what like the top
I know.
cards were.
That's what I said. I'll buy it off you for $10.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I was
I
laughing
got
at those.
this pack that came when I went to see that Digimon movie. I haven't opened it up yet. I don't know what's inside. I don't
Is
know.
it
And then
is it like can it be different cards
Definitely-
or is it just a like movie pack
I-
that has the same shit in it?
I'm sure it's just a movie pack that has the same whatever. I'm sure if I were to look it up, I'd find out exactly. Wait, 14 types in total English.
If I wasn't like someone like how do people know about Lorcana? Like I feel like where is the advertisements for this? Like how do people know about it?
I mean, first of all, it's Disney, so
No,
there's
I know
that.
Disney, but like
Like-
but like I don't know. The fact that you can't find it at stores anywhere, like I just don't like I feel like I'm pretty in tune with like kind of pop culture things and I like the only reason I know about this is because you guys brought it up. And like I've never seen anything for it though anywhere.
I mean, it is still very new. It only just launched its second expansion or first expansion because the first, I guess, the base set is just the base set. So like it's still only a few months old, and I mean, I don't know. Dom is very entrenched in Disney, so Dom knows for that reason. And I mean, I collect Pokemon cards, so I'm like aware of other trading card game stuff. I just don't normally buy anything other than Pokemon cards. So when this was coming out, I like some of the art that was online, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll grab a couple packs, just crack them open, see if it's fun. And then it became extremely hard to get them, and it's still extremely hard to get them. So now I've been paying attention to it more. So I've been like grabbing packs whenever I see them, which I haven't seen packs in weeks.
Is it only a Target thing or is it like other stores too?
No, anywhere that sells cards. It's just
Oh.
there's a terrible I don't know, production problem. They cannot make enough for some reason to satiate people that want to buy it. And because of that, just like with anything, there's a high demand, low quantity, then people who want to scalp get involved, and it makes it even harder for people that want to collect or play. Like it's probably the worst for people that just want to play the game, because I don't have any intention of playing the game.
I
I
don't
just
either.
like to collect the cards.
I do like a lot of the art on the cards though, and I like if
Yeah.
I'm looking to get because like I've never liked Disney movies until I had kids. But now there's a bunch of Disney movies that I like. Oh, I want fucking this card. I want Maui. I want this.
Yeah, so it's I don't know, if you were trying to make a deck and trying to get cards in that way, you're not only screwed because it's hard to get packs, but because of the demand, cards that were probably even normally maybe not that rare and wouldn't normally cost that much to just get Like, oh, I need this card to finish my deck, or I need this card to add to my deck. You know, it's probably way more expensive to buy that card secondhand than it maybe normally would if you were just building, I don't know, literally any other trading card game at the moment, whether it be Pokemon or Magic or something else. So, oh wow, Dom just sent a thing about PAX Unplugged. Damn, I had someone there too. I probably should have asked them to look for cards. I completely forgot to do that.
I sent you the picture of the wall, right?
Yeah.
They just had boosters upon boosters.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It's interesting. It's a fun. I like opening Pokemon packs, so Lorcana's fun for now. But before we roll into tonight's episode, a couple of quick housekeeping things. This episode, of course, sponsored by our good friends at Goodnight Fatty if you're in the Salem, Massachusetts area, or the North Shore, Massachusetts on a Thursday. Nope, on a Friday, Saturday. I don't even know why I just said Thursday. It would never be Thursday. I don't know why I just said that. Friday, Saturday, Sunday evening, you want yourself something hot, sweet, tasty, fresh out of the oven. You can head on down to 1 Washington Square and get yourself a delicious fatty. And if you're unaware of what a fatty is, you can check them out on social media at Goodnight Fatty and at Good Morning Chubby. And I promise you, you will not be disappointed. A couple other quick housekeeping things. The PTC Movie Club pick for December is Mike's pick, and Mike chose Asteroid City.
I think so.
That's the name of the movie, right? I know it's Asteroid City, right? Okay. I don't know if it was like Asteroid something else. So you can watch Asteroid City before the end of the month, and we will chat about that at some point this month. Normally, it's the last episode of the month. Because of holidays, that might get moved around. So either way, it'll be towards the end of the month or first week of January or something. So look forward to us chatting about Asteroid City as we get closer to the end of December. Other quick housekeeping things. I was a guest this past week on RPG University. Friend of the show, Scott White, invited me on to chat about Super Mario RPG, the remake. So if you want to hear us chat about Mario RPG, OG remake, and just RPG remakes in general, you can head on over, look for RPG University wherever you listen to us. You can find that show there as well. Anyways, I feel like that's just an organic segue into what we've been playing. Like I just said, I just recently finished Super Mario RPG, the remake, and I'm happy that I going on that show kind of like pushed me to play it now, because like for starters, Mario RPG is one of my favorite games of all time. I love that game. I have Super Nintendo copy here. I have a boxed Super Famicom version of the game here. It's just one of my favorite games. It was one of my first RPGs. It's a game that's important to me and pretty formative in, I think, dictating sort of the things I like in games and broadening my horizons into a new genre, because really the Pokemon Red was my first turn-based RPG, and this was probably my second, or if it wasn't my second, it was very close to being second, or whatever was in between Pokemon and this. There was, less impact. So and I'll save some of this conversation. You can listen to the other episode because we talk in depth about it, and it's a good episode. But I was kind of just saving that game as like I'll play it in some downtime sometime in December or January, and just like, it's a short game. It's like 10 to 12 hours. And then just enjoy myself with it. Take my time, not like rushing to get through that to talk about it for end of the year stuff or anything like that. But I'm happy that I did play through it, because it reminded me how much I do love that game. Todd, it's probably a good game for whenever you think Liam is ready to play like an RPG. It's probably like, it might be the new standard for like an entry level RPG. Just like a very,
Okay, cool.
like,
Yeah, I figured he'd like it. I asked Amanda to get it me for Christmas. So
yeah, like it's not difficult. Like the original game is harder because they've added some stuff into the remake that makes it a little bit easier. So like it's very approachable, and like it's a fun game. Like it's fun, and it's not long. So like it's definitely a good like cut your teeth on RPGs or, younger players or something like that. So
he wanted to play the most recent Paper Mario, but I was like, bro, I don't think you're gonna like this. It's like, because you know how like the puzzles, the fighting is at like the circle that goes around, kind of. I feel like that would be too much for him.
Yeah. Mario RPG though is like standard, turn-based combat with timing inputs. But it's good. I really enjoyed it, and it just reinforced how fucking dope Gino is, and they need to put Gino in more things. I fucking love Gino. But it's a great game. I'm happy I played through it, which is then an additional segue into another game that I'm still early on, and when I finish it, I'll chat about it more on a future episode of the show, which will hopefully be next week, because I also think this game is not that long, but I got sent a code for In Stars in Time, which is...
I thought you were going to say Baldur's Gate. I'm like, dude, I don't think it's that quick.
No, I'm sure Baldur's Gate is going to be a time sink.
Yeah.
But In Stars of Time is an indie RPG. What is the developer? Because I don't remember. It might be like a one-person team actually, but the developer is Insert Disc 5. But it's like a very like cool visually game. Like it's black and white. It has just an interesting, nice, art style. It has pretty good writing, endearing characters off the bat. So, in an interesting combat system. I'm still pretty early, so I don't want to talk too much about it, but I am enjoying it so far, and I'm looking forward to it. And I probably would have talked about that game today, but when the Mario RPG episode of RPG University got put on my plate, I was like, oh, let me prioritize that because I want to be able to talk about the remake because previously I didn't play the remake yet. So I'll definitely be getting to that over the next week or two, and I'll chat about that in more depth as I get through that game. But definitely another one that's like, if you like turn-based RPGs, probably something to throw on your radar, especially if you want something new, if you've played Mario RPG before. What has everyone else been playing? Anything new or the same old stuff?
Nothing new.
Just Baldur's Gate. Just started to dabble.
Yeah. How much
I've been playing GTA fucking 5 too. I've never finished that campaign, so I'm just starting it from scratch. It's like my time sink of like I don't feel like using my brain, so I'm gonna play GTA 5 right now. I've never finished that campaign ever. I don't think I've ever finished a GTA campaign.
I think you need to finish a game.
What do you mean? I finished fucking 13. I finished almost 1.0.
Yeah, there's so many games from this year alone that you just won't finish. And then you start things like Witcher 3.
Can we get Todd to finish whatever decimal points he was just giving us?
Yeah.
It's at 1.012, I think, games a month. Yeah, no, I finished 13. I'm happy with 13 games.
No, I'm just saying, like, you add these other games into the mix when you have so many things you need to play.
I mean, well, the problem is like, and this is such like, I don't mean this as ill will towards the Switch, but the Switch is like the last console I want to touch. Like, and having like, and if I step away from it, like a game like Tears of the Kingdom, I played like 130 hours, and then all of a sudden I stepped away from it. And it's like it's very challenging to walk back into a game like that right now. It's not something I'm just gonna click again, and I'm gonna be like, oh, I have to like basically relearn everything. It's been like 6 months since I played it. So it's like
back then to finish the game.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, it's so overwhelming to fucking go back into like a massive game like that, and it's like I'll be like, and there's some nights like even I'm messing around with The Witcher right now, and like I don't start playing a game till like 10 o'clock, and then next thing I know, I'm like, I can't play Witcher right now. I gotta play like I gotta play Hades. I'll play around a Hades or something like just something because like I can't commit to anything at 10 o'clock at night because I know I'm not gonna fucking pay attention and. I need more free time to play games, basically, and I need to play.
Todd is playing GTA 5, Witcher 3, and Hades, all games that came out like I don't know 5 years ago.
No, GTA 5 came out like a decade ago.
13 years.
I'm just saying, like the most recent of those. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The trailer got me.
You got to play what you want to play. When you add a new game to the mix, especially a game that's not a short game, I'm just like, what are we doing here? What is happening?
Well, I'm trying to think of like what I haven't finished this year, like because I know I've started a lot of games.
I mean, I would just say Tears of the Kingdom is the big one. You should probably finish that game. It has a really good story.
Well, I mean, like I feel like what's that?
Did you beat Alan Wake 2?
Yeah. Beat Alan Wake 2. Yeah. I mean, I feel like those are the only.
You did beat that. Spider-Man 2, you beat.
I'm at like 97% too. I got to get back and just get my fucking first platinum trophy.
At this point, Mike's going to finish Alan Wake 2 before you finish Zelda.
Yeah, probably. I mean, speaking of Spider-Man 2, fucking blanked again, man. Those developers just can't catch a break. I assumed they'd win action game. I really did.
Speaking of which, you did assume that they'd win action game, or at least you put your points on the line for it. We'll tease these points now before we get to the game later. But
yeah, let me know because I'm curious.
I forgot what I chose. If you did not listen to last week's episode, last week we, in addition to the normal points for the end of the show game, we did a little point bet on Game Awards winners. And with the Game Awards wrapping up last night, Mike is going to take home 2 points for correctly predicting the winner of Best Fighting Game category and sharing the same most anticipated game category win with Dom for Final Fantasy VII. Todd gets a bagel.
What did you say for? Yeah, what did you say for?
Didn't I get the fuck did I thought
you
I
got 0 points.
What did you say for most anticipated game?
He said Hades 2. No, you did not. You said Hades 2.
Oh.
Mike and Dom both said Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. You said Hades 2.
Wait, didn't we get to pick the category though? Or did we
not? For the bonus fourth point, if you were to get all the points correct that you could wager, the fourth category was most anticipated game, and you picked Hades 2.
Oh, okay. I just went by what is most anticipated for me.
Yeah, which is great if you don't want to win points. Best art direction, you said Hi-Fi Rush. It went to Alan Wake 2. Best audio design, you said Alan Wake 2.
Yeah,
it went to Hi-Fi Rush.
Exactly, right. Yeah, exactly.
And then best action adventure, you said Spider-Man. It went to Zelda.
I think because I viewed it like this. I kind of thought that Tears was going to win. I knew Baldur's Gate was most likely. I thought there was a huge chance, so I figured that was going to be the only way that they would be able to recognize Spider-Man was through the action game. Listen, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, when I think of Zelda, I don't think action. But I mean, whatever.
I mean, what is it then?
More like puzzle solving, fucking exploration. I wouldn't consider it. I think fighting's at at the back end of that game. I put 130 hours in. I think I fought.
You don't think that Zelda is an adventure game?
No, it's an adventure game. No, it is. But
it has action in it.
Yeah, but I would almost I don't know. It's just I feel like the action is not what anyone talks about in that game. The fighting, as far as I don't know. I just assume that would be a category for Spider-Man to win because Spider-Man had no chance on anything else. Personally.
Sure. I mean, I don't think anything should be guaranteed a win. I don't think that's how any of those categories should work. I think that is how some of the categories work, but that's a different conversation. At least for that dumb fucking show. And then Dom takes home 3 points for getting best family game, Mario, game of the year. Dom said, I'm putting big Baldur's Gate 3 energy out there, and Dom took the point home, but dropped the ball with best adaptation. Dom had said Mario.
I still don't understand that one.
And it went to The Last of Us.
Yeah, I don't understand that. That's bullshit. That's legit.
Whatever. Yeah. I mean, I guess it was closer to the source material.
Sure. Yeah, I guess.
But I don't know.
Anyways,
I mean,
Dom takes home.
I'm cool with Last of Us winning for just episode 3 or whatever episode it was. But whatever. Mario should have won.
Sure. I mean, I like The Last of Us show. It is what it is. So those are the bonus points. We'll get to the full game at the end of the episode. So yeah, Mike, how far are you in Alan Wake at this point? What's your temperature check? What's your temperature check so far with how far you are? You're probably at least midway through at this point.
I don't know. I don't think I got the chance to play at all this week. So I'm wherever I said I was last time. Last time I spoke to or I told you guys where I was, which is
So you're a little bit past. You're probably like chapter 6-ish on Alan's side of the story. Have you been playing Saga in tandem, or are you just playing Alan, or what are you doing?
I think what happened was, and I don't know which chapters are which. Once you got the chance to choose who to play as, Saga or Alan,
You went back to Alan.
I think I did a chapter as Saga. Then I started a chapter as Alan, but I don't think I finished the chapter. I don't remember.
No, that's incorrect. If based on where you've gotten with Alan, where I know you've gotten, I want to, of course, refrain from spoiling that one specific chapter. But you would have had to have done probably 3 chapters after you get the chance to switch to get to chapter 4 of Alan, and you're at least 1 chapter past that. So Saga, you did the amusement park?
Yes.
Okay. Did you play more Saga after that, or no?
No, I think that's when I switched.
Okay. Yeah. So, where's your how are you feeling about the game currently, especially stacked up to Control? Just because I know how much you love Control.
I think I like Control more, but that's just because it is fundamentally a different game.
They're different games.
Yeah, for sure.
I think I just had more fun running around as a psychic lady than I do a writer or a FBI agent.
Damn.
Yeah, like Control is like nonstop action, so it's like there's never like a dull moment in that game.
I mean, I don't think.
I feel safer
going. I don't either, but it's just like
it's
like we said, it's just different.
Game.
Yeah. I just feel more at ease when I go into a situation knowing I can throw rocks, or I just have ammunition for my gun, rather than I'm a step above Luigi going around going, Mario.
Are you getting scared playing it? Like, are the jump scares getting you?
The jump scares do get me, which is why I haven't played much this week, because I haven't had the chance to just play it in the daytime.
I have to play these games at night.
Oh, fuck that! I need the sun coming through my fucking window.
Todd's crazy. That's just how he lives his life. I don't.
That's
I don't judge.
That style of anything like psychological horror is like my comfort food. I need it.
That probably means something, but
yeah, it definitely means something.
Talk about that later.
Amanda says the same shit all the time. She's like, "Yeah, that's not normal."
Did anybody? So is New Game Plus out yet?
No, I don't think so.
I think it's next.
Did anybody see the post for New Game Plus and the picture that they decided to use?
I know I did see it, but then I couldn't I know I saw it, and now I don't know what it was.
It was the picture that they used for New Game Plus was the Doctor for Control.
Oh, that makes sense. Because that's played that, and that's the guy who played the Doctor in Control is Alan Wake.
Alan Wake, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I just thought it was interesting that they chose a picture from Control,
right?
For the so I'm curious to see where that
makes sense though, because it seems like
somewhere.
It's heavily those.
Yeah.
More than any other game that they've made, those two seem to be the ones that have the most connections.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm probably gonna just end up watching a video of how the end is different with New Game Plus, because I don't see myself playing it anytime soon again, and I definitely want to. I definitely just want to watch it and not just get a random spoiler about it. I'd rather just watch it. Because I'm also very curious. We're gonna have to go on a big tangent on Alan Wake 2, but I'm very curious what the DLC is gonna bring to that story. Because we can't say anything because I don't want to spoil on the show, but I also don't want to spoil it for Mike. So whenever you do,
we didn't get a. I was gonna do a different DLC.
I was gonna say, whenever you want to play it again, Mike, if you want to stream it in the Discord, I will watch it. I'll hang out while you play it.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get an announcement of a DLC for Spider-Man 2 yet, right?
No.
I was kind of hoping that we'd get something last night.
Right.
But we do have DLC for Final Fantasy 16.
Wait, really?
No.
Oh, it already came out?
One of them came out last night.
One of them came out last night. They announced 2.
I downloaded.
How is it connected to the story? I'm kind of curious.
I think I briefly heard them say that it takes place before the end of the game. I don't know. I was
okay. Okay, yeah, gotcha. Yeah, okay.
Jeez, spoilies, Todd. What did you think of the Old Gods of Asgard performance?
Fucking awesome, so good. And you can just tell they're having such a good time up there, and like it's just
at
so
the end when Sam Lake comes out and he's just like fucking spinning around,
smiling. He's like, he's just smiling the whole time.
So
it's so good.
I'm happy for that team because I feel like
same.
I feel like obviously with Control, Remedy started getting like a lot more of a widespread, people looking at it like, oh shit, these guys can make this studio can make good games. This studio can make like big deal games. And I feel like as they continue to put out new games, it's just like all of their games sort of just like build on each other in a really interesting way. And it's just really cool to see like the studio that, has been making these games for a long time is now like people are paying attention to them.
Wild how underappreciated they are. Like, yeah, they won all these awards last night, but like in the grand scheme of things, people aren't playing these fucking games. It blows my mind because like these are like
it's funny to me
so
because
frustrating.
Like the people that have not played this game or haven't played any Remedy games, especially
they probably would have been so confused watching.
There were I was just like scrolling through Twitter like after it, and it was just like there were so many people who didn't know what the fuck that was, that performance.
Right.
They were just so confused by it, and I'm just like, that's such a bizarre like state of mind to be in that you don't even know what that is. Like you don't even know what that game is. Not let alone like why that thing is a thing.
The game's winning awards for like art or it won art style, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then it won something else, but I can't remember what it was.
Narrative.
It wasn't music. Narrative.
Yeah, that's narrative.
Yeah. But like then they're like, all right, we're gonna do this music piece from the game, and then they do like a dance number, and everybody's like, what the fuck is happening? Like,
if you know, you know though. Like if you're in the know,
this is an award-winning horror game, and they're up there doing a dance number. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Like I saw a few different tweets that were like, I'm now gonna download this game. If there isn't a musical number in this game, I'm gonna be so confused.
Well,
maybe
they'll
there
be
is.
pleasantly
Maybe
surprised.
Who knows? Anyways, what else? Anyone else playing anything else? Or I guess we can talk about Baldur's Gate a little bit, Todd, because with last night it became available to Xbox players, so which is what we've been waiting for. So now that we have it, we're both a couple hours in. What are your thoughts so far?
I'm psyched to just like actually have some time to dive into it because, it kind of reminds me of the elements I like of Midnight Suns and like Mario, Rayman, and then fucking. I have to say Rayman every time. I don't.
Oh, Mario Rabbids. I didn't understand that at first, and I was like, "What fucking elements of Mario and Rayman
he was a DLC, wasn't
are in
he?
this?"
He was a DLC in one of them, wasn't he?
Yeah, he is a DLC. I just assumed you were talking about platformers. I was like, "What the fuck is he talking about?"
No. Yeah, I mean, it has those elements which I love those kind of games, but like the thing I'm really looking to get really involved in is like the choices and the dice rolling stuff, and because I've only done a little bit of that so far, and I'm like, oh, give me more of this. I'm already like, I'm loving this. Give me more. Already had some fucked up shit happen, and and it just seems like this game is going to be a game I'll probably play multiple times. If it already seems like it's got its claws into me, but like I'm sure it's going to get better and better too, from what I've heard.
Yeah, I'm in an interesting spot with it. I'm like 5-ish hours in. I got a handful of party members. I've definitely done already some interesting story stuff and interesting party dynamic stuff and conversations. And I need to play more of it for a lot of reasons, like to have better formulated opinions on it. I will say my biggest thing going into this game before we started playing it as of today and yesterday was like I purposely, for two reasons. One, like I wasn't super interested, but like a lot of people a lot of friends too, but a lot of people just in general are like have been talking highly about this game since it came out. So we're looking at 2+ months of people praising this game already, and I was just kind of nervous that it wasn't really my type of game from like a gameplay point of view. So I sort of stayed in the dark with I don't know anything about the story. I don't really know anything about the characters. Other than like I know character names. Like I know Shadowheart and people like Shadowheart, and I know Asterion, and I know like I know characters' names, but I don't know anything about these characters except for Shadowheart is I knew before, and now I saw it firsthand that Shadowheart is definitely racist. Well, she doesn't like whatever race Lae'zel is.
Oh, okay.
Who is like the character you picked at first, the green.
So she's like that. She's like that picture. She's like the person from fucking Mass Effect 1. Then whatever. And Ashley. I forget.
Yeah, I don't think to the same extent. I think there are like, I think there is the option for a character arc with Shadowheart that they lose these prejudices.
Yeah.
But like those are like the only things I knew about the game. So now I'm like discovering all this stuff for myself, and my biggest worry going into it gameplay wise was feeling overwhelmed. I feel like they adapted a game that, because everyone I know is playing on a PC, and I've like quickly looked at them playing it but didn't ever really linger in their streams, but like I watched them play it in Discord, and the PC version of the game has like all of your stuff up on the screen, which is probably nice for like PC players, but it made the game look so much more overwhelming because I was like, oh my goodness, there's like 30 things at the bottom of the screen with like spells and attacks and all these other things you can do, and on the controller it's like on a wheel that you pull up, which works really well, but it's still, the combat is, there's so much going on, and granted it's not real time, like it is turn based, so you have plenty of time, as much time as you want, to like think and make strategic decisions and do whatever you want to do. But I still feel like I am so in over my head with just how many options for things that you can do, and I need to like get a better grasp on that before, because like it's to the point where I've leveled up a few times, and I sit there at the level up screen like there's so many choices for me to make. Right. I need to, like, I stress about, am I making the right choice? And I was playing it this morning in Discord, and I was playing it, and Ken and Eric were watching me play, and I was asking Ken so many questions, and he was basically like, there's not a right way to play this. Like, just play it. Like, just do what you want to do.
Yeah.
And I need to, like, get my brain out of this, like, what's the best choice for me to make?
That's kind of where I was when I started it too. Yeah. I was the same way, and I don't think the game's overwhelming at all, surprisingly, so far. And you know me, I'm Mr. Fucking Old Man. I get lost on a map.
It's definitely more me being overwhelmed, and not the game is actually overwhelming. But there's a lot of choice, and there's a lot of decision making, and there's even more choice and decision making when it comes, like, when you get into like almost any conversation in the game. It's like, here are 4 options, and I like that. Like, yeah, it's part of the reason why I love a game like Mass Effect. Like, I love the Mass Effect trilogy. I've never played Andromeda. I started Andromeda and never played more of it. So I love the Mass Effect trilogy. BioWare, I think, is pretty good about decision making in games where like your decisions actually impact the story or your character or other characters. And this game seems like it takes that type of gameplay or that type of narrative gameplay, and it's like times a million, because there are so many different things, and like depending on what you spec your character into, like I'm high charisma, which I don't know what your character's like, Todd, but I purposely picked high charisma because I want to be able to try to like
work your way out of.
Yeah, I want to be able to talk my way into things or out of things, and charisma is one of those stats that will help that situation. So I definitely like, especially because I've gone through a lot of conversations to this point, that it's like, if I choose this option, it's a dice roll, whether like I get to go through or not. And thankfully, a lot of the times I get a charisma option, and because I have high charisma, it'll give me like a +1 or a +3 on my dice roll, which has definitely saved my fucking ass a few times.
Yeah, I've gotten a +3 a couple times. I was like, oh,
yeah. So, but I've had times where I've like, I've already had plenty of times where I've failed the dice roll, and it's like, cool, now I just don't know where that goes. To the point where it's like, I'm going to have to start getting in the habit of saving more often, just because I can already foresee myself getting into a situation where I fail the dice roll, and I'm like, I kind of want to see what the other option, like I kind of want to see what the other thing that plays out is.
I'm gonna let it ride because if I like this game a lot, I'll play. I know like down the line,
I can already see myself making a second character, but I will say,
so I'm confused.
What?
What were you gonna say? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, I'm gonna play my own story playthrough as well, but like I'm still fully on board if the four of you want to have a separate character, separate campaign that we just, whenever we feel like playing, all four of us, we just play that together. I'm like 100% down to do that. Because you can play through a whole campaign together.
So like I haven't watched how multiplayer works, and I'm very confused on how that even works.
It's the same game, but except like, so instead of you controlling four people, it's like the four of us, we adventure together, we play the game together, and when you go into combat, it's like
when it comes to like the decisions of like, do we all get to make the decision, or is it like one person?
We'll probably just have a discussion as a group. How do we want to proceed?
Okay, so that's what it is. Okay,
how do we want to proceed?
Yeah, you got to communicate.
Yeah,
yeah.
I can't imagine. I wouldn't like. I mean, maybe it works differently. I don't know, but like, I couldn't imagine personally playing that game with strangers like that, like multiplayer.
Oh, yeah,
that's like a, all right, cool. Let's play for a couple hours tonight. Like, have a couple of drinks and like, let's just see where the dice rolls take us.
Basically, playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, like, and like that is actually really appealing to me. So again, like,
same.
I am fully on board if Dom has access because I bought it. Mike, if you end up deciding you want to buy Baldur's Gate, is that interesting to you, Mike?
Not in the least.
If I bought it for you, would you play?
I feel like you guys have purchased me games in the past and I didn't play it, so I feel like
we've purchased you like random things. Like Dom bought you like Battlefield 1 at some point or something.
I feel like Mike would definitely have interest in playing Dungeons and Dragons, like tabletop versions. So like, I feel like this would be like a good little in between.
I feel like I would err towards I wouldn't play. You can give it a shot, but definitely do not get your hopes up for me.
Just spend $75 and I hope he plays it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right, well then, removing Mike from the equation, very unfortunately, Dom, if you have an interest in doing a multiplayer campaign with me and Todd, I'm definitely fucking down.
Yeah, that's like all I want to do. I'm like excited to do something like that.
And if you don't, Dom, then Todd, me and you need to find two other people that want to play, because I definitely want to do a multi. Is there crossplay? That's what I needed to look into.
I don't know. I gotta check that too, because if that's the case, I'm like,
do you have an interest in it, Dom, or no? Like in the game in general, or no?
Yes, I will get to it at some point.
It looks like there's cross save right now, but not cross play. But apparently, cross play is something they are working on.
Yeah, it'll change in the future. It said.
Yeah, I mean, Todd, we can have multiple fucking multiplayer campaigns.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. Yeah. Like if Dom decides to get into it at some point, like then we just start a new campaign with Dom. Like I'm fine with having multiple campaigns. I mean, that's how D&D works in tabletop format. It's like, all right, we'll play fucking, on this day, and we'll play for whatever, and we just play until we're done playing, and then we just table that fucking session until we play again. I'm enjoying it so far. Clearly, I'm enjoying it. I played it for like fucking 5 hours. I played it up until we started recording. I did some errands today. I was hanging out with Jen for a bit. With her sister was here and her niece. We were downtown walking around. I came home, and from when I came home until the podcast, I was playing Baldur's Gate 3. So I'm very much looking forward to, because I'm not enjoying it right now. I am enjoying my time with it very much so, but I'm looking forward to the moment of what I think there probably must be a moment of what it like flicked for people that was like, oh, this is a special game. This is a good game. Like this is not just like a regular RPG. This is a special game. So
I heard people put like 55 hours into Act One. Like there's three acts. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's pretty.
Well,
It seems like it's.
I mean,
pretty
there's just so
massive.
much decision making to be had,
Yeah.
and like I will say, I hope you're playing on balanced or playing on easy. I hope you didn't.
No,
Did you
I put it
raise the
hardest.
difficulty?
Yeah, I put it on the hardest difficulty. I
You
always
didn't put
play
it on the
hardest.
hardest. You didn't.
Yeah,
Put
I
it
put
on
it
the hardest.
on. I put it on whatever it starts you on, like not the
Balanced, yeah.
easiest, but the one after
Because
that.
I in advance I had already known that like this game is not easy, and it definitely gets very hard the further you get in. So
I can already tell combat's going to be challenging down the line.
yeah. So I mean, combat's already kind of like you can't just like
Yeah.
press buttons. You got to be thinking
No.
from the beginning. Like, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
nope.
Yep.
You got to think. You got to make decisions.
100%.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where the story goes, where the characters go. Do you have a what did you pick? You picked a fighter.
I picked a fighter, an elf fighter.
Okay. I'm a half elf warlock, so I wanted to be able to have like a spell kind of build.
Yeah, I was like warlock was like what I was like thinking about, and then I was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'll just. I read that like fighter is like what they recommend for your first playthrough, so I was like, you know what, I'll
Yeah,
just fucking
yeah, it's
do
probably a
that.
good balance. It probably has high strength, high like HP, so
Yeah,
it's probably like a good starter situation. I think warlock is also like a good like starter class too, because I think it has a lot of flexibility. So, but enjoying it so far. The last thing I wanted to chat about quickly before we roll into the end of the show was, I mean, we just got through a major like this is a big deal change for Fortnite. We're rolling into Chapter 5, Season 1, Underground. This is like a major overhaul for a game that we all put too much fucking time into. Where's everyone's temperature check with the first, week or two or whatever it's been? Has it been more than a week? I don't even know how long it's been. Has it been a week?
it'll be
Yeah.
week Saturday or Sunday.
How's everyone feeling about this new season of Fortnite?
Different. But I think the train is an interesting addition, even though I think I got on the train once.
I love the train.
I feel like I gotta like read more about the train. I feel like we're missing something with the train. Like I think the train must do something else that we're not privy to or something.
I don't know.
Well,
Maybe.
if you grab weapons on that train because they fall off all the time as it's moving.
Yeah,
so
if you
it's-
open the thing, they fly off if you don't grab them after a little bit. I do like the concept of the train. Like I like that there's
Yeah, same.
this constant moving thing that has a set track that like, there are different strategies to utilize with that, like, for a lot of different reasons. But even beyond that, I mean, almost everything in the game has changed. Like movement itself has changed. They've added so many different ways to move around, with the train being one, but also the grappling hook, different new vehicles. The gunplay feels all new. Like it feels like a very different game, not in a bad way. Like I'm really enjoying this season a lot. Like I think I'm already almost level 20. Like I've like, this is a good season of Fortnite. Like I'm I feel like we've been sort of riding Fortnite pretty high the last few seasons, but there's some seasons where we might dip out a little bit. Like I definitely dipped out in the Primal season. The first season of like what was it, hunting? What the fuck was the season called? The season that had like hunting and dinosaurs and crafting. What was that season called? The Wild? Like Wild something?
the
Yeah,
wild
something
hunt.
along those lines.
It was the season before the Mando season, or the season after. It was before or after. It wasn't the Mando season because I did that season.
Are you not talking about Primal?
Oh, maybe maybe it was called Primal. Yeah. There's like some times where seasons just don't do it for me, and I play a lot less, or I like only play a few guys are on.
I feel like the last two seasons it really hasn't done much for me, and this is like the first time where I'm like, yeah, I want to
Oh,
play.
I
fucking
liked
every
OG
night.
a lot. I liked OG a
I
lot.
thought OG was fine, but I mean, I don't know. Something felt like it was missing, and I don't know what it was.
I mean, it was
I don't know.
definitely it was OG. It was, like
I stand by my
if-
statement that I wanted OG to be fucking OG, like day one We're going
I
back
don't
to
think
that
you
shit.
want that, because if you think
I
that
do
if
want
you
that.
think that this past season of OG was lacking, you
So I
definitely
don't feel
don't
like it
want
was.
OG.
When I say lacking, I didn't feel like it was OG, like early Fortnite. It just felt like fucking because you still had the movement, you still had everything. Like I don't know, it's just
You could
I don't know.
sprint. That's all you had. You had no vehicles.
Bullshit. Yep.
You don't want a game where you can't sprint. You don't want that. Don't pretend like you want that. You don't want that.
I'm willing it into existence.
You don't want that. The OG season was good, but it's such a stark comparison being sandwiched between the two seasons of like, I don't want to say the game felt empty, but like this current season of Fortnite is so dense. Like you go drop into a location and it's like there's so much in there.
It's like it's very gorgeous. Like I think like when you like I keep on wanting to go to the snow area because I think the snow area looks so fucking damn cool as you're like running through the woods and just kind of like fighting people and everything. It's I think it's like looks the best it's ever looked.
Fortnite is a secretly gorgeous game. It has been for a while. Ever since they updated to the new Epic engine too, or whatever, the new Unreal engine, it is a secretly very gorgeous game. Like, it's one of the best looking games on platforms out there, I think. You're probably the biggest Fortnite player out of all four of us, Dom. How are you feeling about Underground? Where's the Dom temperature check right now?
I think that it has some interesting mechanics to it, I guess. I like the ability to add weapon mods to like every gun or near every gun.
I think it's everything but like mythics, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe legendaries too.
No, you can add to legendary.
Okay.
I believe. I'm almost positive. I like what they did with Peter Griffin being like a mob boss on the
It's
map,
so good.
Yeah.
but like still keeping like the Family Guy like funniness of the situation.
I saw a tweet from one of like the Fortnite, the big Fortnite people, that was like all of the possible dialogue that Peter will say if you like go to him on
There's
the
a bunch
map.
of good stuff. like
There's
jokes
so
and-
much there, like so many lines of dialogue. Yeah, I think there. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, me and Brendan were talking the other day. I'm like, oh, and I mean, I'm seem like I've seen a lot of complaints about this season, but like, I think this is like one of the best seasons, if not the best season I've played in Fortnite for me personally, because I feel like the map never feels new in a lot of these seasons. Like, there's a new area, but I feel like this whole map just feels completely new. Nothing about
It
it feels
is.
old. Yeah,
You
it's
know,
like,
I mean, but it is like there's no return. Like, this is a new map, which we haven't
I
had
feel like
one of
they
those
never
in a
do
while.
that. Yeah, I was gonna say, since I've been playing at least, maybe there's been some changes.
Have they
here and
ever
there,
had
but,
a
like,
season, Dom, where it was all new locations?
Yeah, from chapter 2, chapter
Yeah, see,
1 to chapter 2.
Oh, so it hasn't been since then.
I mean I just saying like that was a time, because what happened at the end of OG happened chapter 1 to chapter 2, like the meteor crashed and changed the map.
But I feel like there's at least always been a few like moved around the map old like locations, unless I'm misremembering. I feel like there's always been like maybe most of the map is new, but there's still like, oh, here's fucking, Tomato Town, which is wrong because I feel like Tomato Town hasn't been there in a while besides OG. But yeah, I mean, this season just feels very fresh, aside from the fact that it has just so much new gameplay mechanics in it. As you said, the weapon mods, there's the train. It's pretty much it is all new locations. There's guns that when you scope, aside from a sniper rifle, that go down the sights, which is new, right? That season no seasons had that before, correct? or there was like random assault rifles that had
There was that,
scopes.
yeah, there was like a random assault. Yeah.
But like, there's a lot more guns, especially with the weapon
Yeah.
mods that you can add scopes to, which is just, you know, it's just a very different game, which I like. I think it's made a lot of great changes.
Yeah, the guns are great. I pretty much, there's not like really many guns I get that I'm like, oh, I don't like this gun. I pretty much like all the guns.
My biggest gripe with the guns is not the guns themselves. It's that I'm still getting used to there being mostly new weapons that I don't really know what I'm picking up half the time. Where it's like previously, I'm always like, oh, I know what these guns are. Like if I look at the bar on my screen, where like currently right now, I'm like, I don't know what these guns are. And so many of the SMGs and shotguns look the fucking same. So I'm like, I never know what I have. I have to like stop and look through my inventory, which will, you know, I will hopefully change over time. I just wish the guns had more distinct looks to them that I could like parse out which assault rifle was which and which like SMG was which and stuff like that, because they all look very similar. But I'm really oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, next time we play together, I can help you out.
Oh, okay.
I got you.
Todd can't read maps, but he's good at gun recognition. I mean, the other big thing, which we didn't fully really talk about, we didn't talk about it all yet, is that like, aside from Battle Royale being as different as it is, they are just adding very, very robust modes now that also tie into Fortnite proper, with Lego Fortnite, which, has anyone else had a chance to play it besides me?
It's like a teeny bit, but nothing crazy.
Yeah,
Nope.
I played a little bit.
It is a full-fledged like Minecraft like it is a full-fledged survival build situation. Like it is its own thing, and I put a couple hours into it already, and I was enjoying myself with it. I think if it wasn't tied to Fortnite, I probably would check it out and then bounce off. But what's exciting to me is that it rolls into the Fortnite Battle Pass, so having progression tied into it with that will probably keep it something that I do work into the rotation once in a while. And today they have Rocket Racing, which is, you know, I haven't tried it yet, but I mean, it's Rocket League but racing, so I'm really looking forward to checking that out. And I'm sure, since the Lego mode also rolls into the Battle Pass, that this will have stuff that rolls into the Battle Pass as well. And I don't know, what's the date for the third thing? I forget what it's called. I keep forgetting what it's called. The music one.
The Rock
Fortnite
Band
Festival.
Fortnite Festival. Is that next
Which
week?
should I thought it was just one day after another.
Oh, is it tomorrow then? Because
Lego was yesterday, right?
I don't know now. It was either yesterday or Wednesday. I don't remember which day it came out.
I thought it was 7, 8, 9.
Fortnite Festival is December 9th. So yeah, it's tomorrow. So I'm assuming that'll be very similar in regards to like all these things sort of compact and help you grow the battle pass. So that's welcome change to me. Like I like that they're adding these things that are robust game modes that also kind of all work towards the same progression goal.
I mean, Festival's going to have its own battle pass.
Interesting. Does Rocket Racing have its own battle pass?
I don't know.
Like all of the modes have their own cosmetics and stuff too that you can purchase. With at least with Lego, if you already own a skin that has a Lego variant, you get the Lego variant, which is nice. And it seems like they're going to continue to just work to get as many Lego variants available as possible, because they already have like a lot. I don't think all of my Star Wars skins, but most of my Star Wars skins have Lego variants already. Some of my Marvel ones already have Lego variants. So they're definitely going to work to get not just Fortnite characters, but some of the collaboration skins to get in there. So that's interesting. I wonder if this then leads to things that maybe normally wouldn't get a Fortnite crossover, but maybe have real licensed Legos attached to them. Like us getting things that maybe would never become a Fortnite skin, but we get Lego Fortnite skins because they exist as Legos. Like, do you think that would happen?
Did you send Brennan whatever it is you sent me the other day? Fuck. The guy.
Oh, it's Sonny?
No.
The 9/11 thing?
No. The shit.
It was like an hour. It was like an hour into Lego Fortnite, and people were already making 9/11.
I mean, I did see that on Twitter.
I haven't seen that.
Was it like it? Not Billy Mays.
Oh,
I haven't seen
no, the guy that does Flex Seal, but I can't remember what his name is.
Oh,
isn't that Billy Mays?
You said Billy Mays, and I thought Billy Madison.
I thought Billy. Yeah.
Anyways, he like made a like Lego figure of himself and like put it up on Twitter and was like, "I'm ready to join the fight" or whatever you put.
All right, never mind. I take it back. I don't want any of this.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Best part of the season. I'm scrolling through looking at just like things that are added this season to see if I forgot anything major. I
mean, you didn't talk about medallions at all.
We didn't. You're the Fortnite guy. Where are you at on the medallions? I wanted to bring up the fucking shield. The shield might be my favorite weapon addition to the season. I fucking love the shield. Being able to like bash through a door and like have the shield up and people can't shoot you. Like,
I'm addicted to
it's
that
so
shield.
good. It's so good. It adds a whole different level of like tactical combat to encounters. It's great. But
I was telling Brendan too, because I keep on having. I've made it to the last two people so many times in solos, and every time it's me and another dude with a shield going back and forth as the storm's moving, and we're just like running, shooting, and like and just whoever like drops their shield first and like loses. But I love it.
If you
That's a way to stack shield.
Yeah, if you shoot their shield enough, it
goes away, right? Like it doesn't go away, but it like stuns
they
them.
get pushed back, and their shield goes down. Talk about medallions, though.
If you kill a boss, you get a medallion.
Sweet.
Why did you bring it up then?
I don't know. It adds another like layer to the game.
Whole new.
It reveals where you are on the map.
It reveals where you are permanently for other players, or no? Just in that location.
Reveals where you are as long as you have the medallion.
And you can't drop the medallion.
There may be a way to drop the medallion, but I don't.
It must.
And the more medallions you have, the smaller the circle is.
Whoa. Okay. I was gonna say there must be some benefit to the medallions because
you get shield regeneration
when you hold the medallion.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. So
this is why Dom's the Fortnite guy.
Exactly. That's why I'm asking him. So because that makes more sense now because I was playing a few matches the other night. In a squad with like Alex and Jesse and whoever else was on, I forget. We were late game and we killed someone and they dropped the medallion and I was like, why is this in their inventory? And I picked it up. So in my head, I was like, oh, maybe it gives you like a crown XP boost or something if you're willing to hold this and be revealed on the map. But it makes sense that it gives you other buffs too, but it obviously gives you like, negatives as well. Like there's it kind of balances itself out. You have to like choose to play with that, the negative modifiers it has as well. Interesting. Is there a list of like everything it does when you're holding them and like how it multiplies when you're buying more or holding more? Because that's an interesting little thing.
I mean, I can find the exact number, but
according to the Fortnite website, 5 bosses. Each boss will drop a society medallion. Once defeated, keep the medallion in your inventory for your shield to regenerate over time. The more medallions in your inventory, the more shield will regenerate with each tick. You can't get to the top without making enemies in the way. If you have a society medallion in your inventory, you'll be marked on opponents' maps. And the more medallions you have, the more precise the radius of your exact location. That's kind of. Oh my goodness, that makes so much sense now. Okay. You know how when you have a bounty out, there's like that yellow circle that pops up on the map?
Yeah.
This season, there is that other circle that pops up, and Dom's making eyes because he's like, yeah, it pops up on your map.
We definitely said
during
that.
a match. I don't
Yeah,
know.
we figured it out in the middle of the match. Someone said it.
I might not have been playing with you because there was one match where there were like 3 of those circles around us, and I was like, what the fuck are these circles? I was like, does someone have a thing that like predicts the next storm circle, but it's like you don't know which one's going to be the circle or something? That's what I just assumed it was. Also, Mike, I don't know, you brought up augments, that you liked augments better than mods. Were you aware augments are coming back too?
I did not know that.
They're coming back this season because there's milestones for it. And I think Fortnite might have tweeted about it recently saying augments are coming back on this date. So I'm curious to see how augments mix in with all of this other shit that's going on.
Yeah, I like augments more just because, number one, it seems like there's, as far as I can tell, very few places for you to make mods to your guns. And then number two, what ends up happening to me all the time is that I make mods to like whatever gun I happen to have in my inventory, and then I find a better version of that gun later on, but now I can't modify it because I spent all my gold modifying.
Yeah, there's
like
no
the green
upgrade
versus
tables,
the blue.
right? Like you can't upgrade the rarity of a gun. I haven't seen one.
I haven't seen one either.
And I think you're correct. I think the mod tables are only in specific spaces. They're definitely in the locations that have medallions. But I think there are also hidden strongholds that have them in there as well. But I haven't seen them anywhere else. Like they're not in like gas stations or anything that I've seen, at least. So I don't know. It's a good season of Fortnite. I'm looking forward to playing some more Fortnite. Any other Fortnite or anything else before we wrap things up?
No.
All right. Well, before we get into the game show part of the episode, a couple of quick outro things. Thank you all so much for listening to this week's episode 397. Is it that? Are we really that close to 400? Like, I know we're going to hit 400, but yeah, this is 397. Thank you so much for listening to episode 397. Listen, I'll keep it quick and keep it clean. If you listen to the show on podcast platform, please just leave us a 5-star review. It's super beneficial. It helps us grow the show. It would mean a lot if you took a quick second to leave us a 5-star review wherever you listen, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Hey, if you listen to Apple Podcasts, go leave us a review on Spotify too. It doesn't take a lot of energy, it doesn't take a lot of time, but it's very, very, very beneficial. We'd appreciate it if you did it. If you have bucks kicking around and you want to support us, there are tons of ways to do that. You can subscribe to us on Twitch at twitch.tv/passcontroller. Go to passcontroller.threadless.com, get some swag. Go to patreon.com/passcontroller, become a patron. If you listen to the show audio only, as a reminder, we record the show live every week when we record it over at twitch.tv/passcontroller. If you can't make the live show, that's no problem. We do put that VOD over on our YouTube channel so you can catch it whenever it's convenient for you. So there is that. And if you listen to us live on Twitch or you watch us later on YouTube, you can also put us on your podcast feed wherever you listen to podcasts. So if you want to find everything we do, just go to passcontroller.io. You can find everything from there. But without further ado, we're going to bring back the old reliable, which is
Music game. Let's go.
Answer Unlocked. I don't know why Todd wants music game. Todd ain't getting any music ones.
Sam,
Did you
I
get?
think I got like 2 of them last time.
I don't know about that.
I think one was 80s. I think one was Dead Cells. I can't remember.
I don't know about that. Run the tape back. I don't remember that.
Dennis, can you please play Pampers commercial?
What was that?
Is that the tape?
I thought that was the tape being played back.
I don't know what that was. Who just played something?
My phone will randomly play something from either YouTube, TikTok, or Twitter that I'm not even clicking on.
Todd's
and
fucking
all of a
scrolling
sudden,
through fucking TikTok right now on the podcast. No wonder why Todd's about to lose.
absolutely not.
No
not
wonder why Todd is about to lose the fucking leaderboard for the year, because adding in the Game Awards points, this brings Dom up to 62 on the year. Todd got a bagel, so he's sitting at 56, and Mike got 2, bumping him up to 47 on the year.
I'm fucked.
If this is your first time listening or you haven't heard us play answer unlocked before, the way this game works, I have 3 games chosen. I will read the achievement/trophy description and title for these games. Whoever gets the game first gets the point. Game number 1. You don't need to give me the full title. Certified Apprentice. Achieve player level 10. Certified Expert. Achieve player level 30. Certified Master. Achieve player level 50. Certified Grandmaster. Achieve player level 100. Get in line. Clear 100 blank. Next in line. Clear 1000 blank. End of the line. Clear 10,000 blank. Spin Artist. Rotate blank 100,000 times. Just getting started. Earn 10 blank blank clears. Got the hang of it now. Earn 100 blank blank clears. Boom blank. Earn 500 blank blank clears. Back-to-back hack. Earn 50 back-to-backs. Back-to-back attack. Earn 10 back-to-backs in a row.
I'm trying to think of level 100. That's what's throwing me off. Like, what game do you fucking have to grind to 100?
Blank blank break-in. Earn 10 blank blanks. Blank blank kingpin. Earn 100 blank blanks. Combo Rousseau. Earn a 10 combo. Combo Van Gogh. Earn a 15 combo. All clear? Earn 10 all clears. All clear. Earn 100 all clears. With a single step, complete Area 1 of Journey Mode. Don't stop believin'. Complete Area 4 of Journey Mode.
Marvel's Avengers?
Incorrect. Long Strange Trip. Complete all areas of Journey Mode. Enter the zone. Activate the zone mechanic. 10-minute parking zone. Enter the zone for more than 10 minutes total. Dodecatrist. Clear 12 blank or more in a single zone visit. Perfectrist. Clear 18 blank or more in a single zone visit. Comfort Zone. Clear 1,000 blank total across all zone visits. Blank and Chill. Clear playlist. See Wind and World modes.
Oh, Tetris Effect?
It is Tetris Effect.
Oh, is it really? Fuck yeah.
Yes.
All right. See, I need to say my answer because, like, I feel like there's so many times where Dom has guessed it when I'm still thinking something, and I just gotta fucking say something I think of right away and not.
I was gonna guess Geometry Wars.
Okay.
It's not a bad guess.
I feel like we've
lines
been
was the
down this
word
road
I
before.
kept not omitting.
Mhm.
What did you say, Mike?
As I was saying, I feel like that's always been the aim of the game. It's like, if you've got an idea, say it
I
out
was gonna say
loud.
Yeah, I wait sometimes. I'm like, I'll wait, and like I don't know why I would
As
wait.
someone who's on this side of it and can watch, the only time I think where it is not beneficial to just say a guess is if it's a guess
It's
that has
gonna give away
sequels.
something. Yeah.
Or if it's going to give something away, sure. But if it's a guess that has sequels and you're not sure what game it is, then maybe try to figure it out. But like, you know, like if it's a Gears of War game and you say Gears 2 and then someone else says Gears 5, like,
Yeah,
you know, you're fucked.
Like last week or whatever week that was.
I will say, I thought that was the easiest one of the 3, so whoops.
Oh no.
I would not know a Tetris Effect. Like, I don't know anything about the game, so I would have never got that.
Interesting.
I gotta play that on VR. I gotta just.
I was gonna say Disc Room. That was what was in my head. I was like, Disc Room is a game.
I mean, not terribly off. It's a puzzle-ish game of sorts.
I don't think there's level 100 in Disc Room though. Maybe
I didn't
more.
play enough of the game to know how any of it played out.
Todd gets the point. Game number 2. Blood Art. And that's why you didn't need the full title, because the full title is Tetris Effect Connected for at least the achievements portion. I think the VR version is just called Tetris Effect, and the console version I think is called Connected. Anyways, game number 2, Blood Artist. Complete your first death card. Innocuous insect. Free a stink bug from the safe.
Slay the Spire.
Incorrect. Uncage the menagerie. Free the wolf statue from its cage. And I'm now realizing that I don't think anyone's going to get this game. So this just might be an immediate skip. Skip
Have
it?
any of us played it? Have any of us played it?
I thought so, but now that I'm thinking about it, maybe not.
Do a couple more.
We'll see where it goes. Ancestral Vision. Fill your empty socket with something magical. Reborn Hope. Find a spare film roll. Enduring Victory. Defeat Leshy. Renewal. Start a new game. I'm going to skip down a little bit. Miner's Bane. Defeat the Prospector. Grizzled Angler. Defeat the Angler. Squirrel Wrangler. Win a battle with damage from squirrels.
Not Tunic, right?
Nope.
Is it Spirit of the North?
Incorrect. Role reversal. Steal back one of your creatures from the angler.
Is it Death's Door?
Incorrect.
Steal back one of your creatures from the Wrangler.
I feel like
it's Slime Rancher.
Yeah. I feel like no one's going to get this, so I think we should just move on. I don't think we should even keep going.
What was it then?
Are we in agreement and I'll pick a new game?
Yeah, that's fine. It's not.
It's Inscription.
Oh, fuck. I probably should have just fucking had you keep on going, though, because I fucking played a good chunk of that.
Well, apparently you didn't remember much because...
Yeah, no. Yeah, but like now that you say that, I'm like, fuck, I'm an idiot. But I was like, I don't know.
All right, we'll go to the next one, and I'll think what the third one will be. Game number 3, but really number 2. Boss Slugged. Defeat blank blank's boss. No, wait. Get sent to blank island. Stretch quest. Defeat blank blank. Now give me that. Defeat blank. We'll skip through some of these. Home.
Is it Sea of Stars?
It is Sea of Stars. Jesus.
Okay.
Dom gets the fucking snipe.
The slug one I remembered. I just couldn't remember what game.
Probably
I had
the first
recently
achievement you get too, I think. All right. I gotta quickly find
New game.
New Game Plus. New Game Plus. What's over here? Okay. All right. Game number 4, but really number 3. Kicking back. Kick a blank that has kicked you.
So familiar. Fuck.
Fuck.
Go lead me in the right direction, John. Come on.
No, I can't do it. It's it's Fallen Order.
It is Fallen Order. Oh my god.
Yeah,
that might be a record.
That sounded so familiar.
That might be a record. Has anyone else ever gotten it on the first read?
On the first.
That's
I got Max Payne before you even said the fucking game.
but that's
so,
cheating. That's cheating, though. That's cheating. Wow. All right. Well, that'll do it for the week. Dom with a commanding 2-point addition to his lead with 64. Todd at 57. Mike at 47. We are narrowing down on the year. I don't know if it's fair to do bonus towards the end to give, Mike a fighting shot.
Wait, I got a question.
Nope. Nah, I'm out.
Do I get points for that GTA trailer?
I have to. Did I write this on my phone? I have
Yeah,
to.
no, you don't have to look it up now. No. I
Let
was
me
just
see if I
curious
have it on my
because like I
phone.
can't remember what the fuck I also said PlayStation handheld, even though it's not really a handheld, but like fucking does that count?
So here's the thing.
It's true.
I have to see, where did I write this down? Predictions. Okay, here we go. 2 points for each one. Mike predicted. No, I don't want to do this now because this is the last
Yeah, I don't have
episode
to do
we
it
do.
now. Yeah.
But
Just wait for it. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to listen to the first episode of January of this year to see, because I'm sure when you said things like that, we probably had a discussion of like what counts and what doesn't count. So
Yeah.
I need to go back and listen.
I remember
see.
the conversation.
He's fishing for points right now. I remember the conversation. You said it
No,
would
I'm
count.
just I can't remember. I can't remember what I said besides GTA and the PlayStation handheld.
I mean,
What was it?
my points don't count, but I have I have 1 point.
For what did you say?
New mainline Mario game. We got Wonder. I also said Nintendo movie, which nope, we didn't. I mean, there's still time, but I doubt it. And then Metroid Prime 4 game trailer. Nope.
Nope.
I mean, do we want to do
Wait.
this now?
Wait,
No,
Nintendo movie what? Just that
I
it
just
gets
It'll
said
be a
a
new
new
Nintendo
Nintendo
movie.
movie would get announced. Oh shit,
The
Zelda.
I mean,
Legend
they
of Zelda?
use
Yeah,
Zelda.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
give me the
wait, yeah,
points,
like,
baby.
yeah, right.
I forgot what year it was. So Metroid Prime 4 is not going to happen.
What was my third one besides those other two? What was the other one I said?
Todd said teaser trailer minimum of GTA 6. That's what I wrote.
Okay.
So I
suppose that counts.
That counts, yeah.
Yeah.
Half-Life Alyx PSVR 2.
Yep.
Did that happen?
No.
Xbox Sony announces a new handheld. I would not call the Portal a handheld, to be honest.
Okay. All right.
I mean,
It's in your hands.
If the rest of you want to make an argument for or against
No,
it, it's Todd's point to lose.
I feel like we
No.
had stipulations on
Yeah,
that.
that's why I need to
We
listen to the
did. You'd have
episode.
to
We
leave-
definitely
yeah,
had a
yeah,
conversation
we did.
about it. Dom had said Netflix gaming expands outside of mobile, Nintendo crossover in Fortnite, and new Donkey Kong game. And Mike had said Apple
Yeah, that
VR
was-
headset
Donkey Kong game was
will
true.
have some form of VR content in Apple Arcade. Is the Apple headset a thing?
Yes. Apple Vision Pro.
Does it have Apple Arcade
I don't
stuff?
think so. I don't remember them saying anything about gaming, but I kind of tuned out when they got announced.
Mike also said reveal Persona 6, which I wish.
Nope.
And Metroid Prime Trilogy comes out. Also wish, but did not happen.
Almost.
Yeah. Win some, lose some.
And then I don't know, Dom's bonus. Do we want to go through all this right now?
I mean, yeah.
I'm curious because like I didn't even know what I said, so I'm curious.
I'm
as to
gonna
what
save
actually
it.
played
I'm
out.
gonna save it because we should do this in January when we then do our predictions for 2024. Is that fair?
Okay.
So there's more on the list, but we'll go over that as we get to the end. Cool. All right. Well, that'll do it for this week's episode 397. We're real close to 400. I don't know what that 400th episode is going to look like, but it will be something special. So we will see you next time.